Y'all, I'm live. What's up? Okay, so super excited. Life has changed. I ain't been on here in a long, good little time. I'm trying to embrace my natural, as y'all can see. I got some little curls popping through. The sun ain't really sunny. Let me see if I can get in the sun a little bit better. But just got off work. Not really off work. I had went up there for a fundraiser. But life changes. I ain't really been on the YouTube scene in a while. I got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. What's that other one? I don't know. But just out here trying to be on my Zoom, trying to be on my Zoom, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be on my Zoom. But life changes. So my son graduated a year early from high school and he wants to go to trade school. And mama said yes because I want to give my child every opportunity to be successful. Everybody don't think like me, everybody don't move like me, and that's cool. I'm good with that. But one thing I know is that I want to make sure I set my son up. Everything that you know what I'm saying? I've been successful as far as just accomplishing things in life, going to school, graduating, even having him early. I was still able to get my degree. So I want to make sure he has a great, solid foundation. And if that means I have to change occupations, I'm cool with that. So at this point, we are commuting like 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes every morning to get him to trade school so he can get his auto mechanic license. And I'm cool with that. Is it rough? Yeah. Is it stressful sometimes? Absolutely. Is it exhausting? Yeah, sometimes it is. But as I know what God put in him, it is my job and duty to bring it out of him because God blessed me to be his mother. Therefore, I'm going to be his mother the way God tells me to be his mother. Everybody don't understand it. So, with that being said, you got to move how God tell you to move. You got to do what God tell you to do. You have to trust him 100% and completely all in. It doesn't make sense half the time, and usually people be like, you put in this world. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stupid about nothing. But God says he uses the foolish things of the world, the foolish things to confound the wise. I think, and the weak things to confound the strong, or something like that. I think it's in Corinthians. But the mindset of God is nowhere near the mindset of the world or the people that are in the world. Anytime it's a lot of movement towards one thing, I'm always very like looking sideways at it. Anytime it's a big trend, I'm always looking sideways at it because I'm just not for it. I'm just not for being a part of you know what I'm saying, the whole the in crowd or whatever. But we have to trust God. As followers of Christ, as children of God, it is a lifestyle. The things that we do, the things that we jump into, it's a lifestyle. So I went back to doing hair because I have a trade and it is easy for me to be flexible and I can make that be what I want it to be. I can't work a 9 to 5 and make it be what I want it to be. But with me having a trade, I can make it be what I want it to be. That's why I encourage any and everybody to get a trade or get something on the side that'll blow up because you want to be in control of your life under the leadership of God. You want God to run your life. I'm in this entrepreneurship class. Like she said, make your God your CEO, which is so true because you want God to be the head, truly the head of your life. And you want to move how he says move because it's important for you too. A lot of people don't truly trust God all the way. To trust God means to let go of what you truly think is the right thing, get an okay from him, get an understanding from him, and then you're able to say, all right, with confidence, with your chest out. Like to say it with your chest. Man, I know God told me to do this. I know I'm being led by the Spirit of the Lord to do this and to do this. And then when people come and try to deter you from that, you're not going to let them because you know that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? My life that I live, I drive in the morning, 7 o'clock across town. I sit there for 4 hours and find something to do while my son is at school. We drive home. Then I come and go to work. You know what I'm saying? I come and go to work. You know what I'm saying? So this is my life. For like the next year, I quit my job. I was an educator, and I still do education online as far as like tutoring and stuff like that. But as far as my mainstream and income, I'm a hairstylist now. I've been a hairstylist since 2009, but now I'm actively a hairstylist. I'm practicing the art of hair again because it truly is artistry when you're able to do hair. So I just encourage any and everyone who is struggling with trying to figure out what they're supposed to do next. Sit with God, have a moment, have a quiet time. You're like, dang, what should I do? Should I do that? Should I just do it? Just do it. If you're not supposed to do it, he'll jack you up and say no. If you are supposed to do it, you may have some resistance from the enemy, but don't waste no more time. Every day is a day closer to the day we leave. One thing you don't want to do is waste your talents and your gifts. You don't want to be like, I think that, what is it, the man in the story of Luke, where he said, I gave you one talent, and he buried it in the ground, and his master was like, you could have took it to the bank or something and let me draw interest on it, you know. The other two, they doubled the talents. I think like one had two and he made it, doubled it, or five and he made it 10 or something like that. So the master was very pleased with them because they doubled what, pretty much it's a metaphor of what God does for us. He gives us things and we supposed to, you know what I'm saying, use what he gives us pretty much. I don't want to die with my talents. I don't want to die leaving nothing on the table. I want to eat everything, every single crumb that belong to me. I want it, you know. I want everything God has for me, every single thing he has for me. A lot of us get scared because it don't look right, it don't feel right, it don't sound right, because if nobody else has the courage to stand up and do what it is that they want to do, they're scared, so they run away and get stuck in something that they hate, and the stress ends up killing them and taking over their body, because stress is the number one effect of sickness and death. I mean, it literally is the biggest thing that brings on so many illnesses. You hate your life, you hate your job, you hate getting up doing this, but we never do anything about it. It takes a leap of faith. It takes trust in God to step out and do something that you never did before. I've never been in a shop by myself. I've always co-rented with somebody. I've always, had somebody there to help me. Now I'm out here on my grind on myself by myself. Thank God I found somebody that was willing to, take a chance on me and to believe in me and to, see that, you got potential. This is gonna be all right. You good. You're gonna be straight. But so I encourage you, if something you want to do, God done gave you a talent, He done gave you a gift, something you good at, you better start working it. You better get all into it. Let God use you. You're here to be active on earth to show forth His glory and how great He is. We can't do that if we're not doing what He put inside us to do. Y'all have a blessed Saturday.